The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And his first look is incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Eason. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Oh, he trucked him. Open man is Howard, the tight end. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Brady going to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down.
From the gun is Eason. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
First and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
2 yards left on second down from the 9. The first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Eason, he's going to air one out for Anderson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
With the score, Buccaneers
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll find Miller. That's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Leonard Fournette. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Leonard Fournette.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll buy some time right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
1st and goal.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 now. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, watch it. Check right 54, right 54. Let's go. 19 right. Mike 5-4.
Throwing again. Eason. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Eason taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking on the midfield logo. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the slants, watch the slants.
From the gun, Brady. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch my board. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Eason. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustment.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Need turnovers. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Second down. Here's Eason. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A final shot before break. Eason, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
The 39-yard line.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. To throw, it's Brady. A pass underneath to Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
15-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
That's the score. Buccaneers 42. Panthers nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Eason on second down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Check 45 tonight. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 45 tonight. 45. 60
On first down, Jacob Eason. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 18 run. Check 45 tonight. It's our time. It's our time. 45 tonight. 45.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Christian McCaffrey.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Eason to throw. And that will be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Out street. Tackle. Mike 54. Mike 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. But the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
I'm coming.
Operating from the gun. Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggling, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. nowhere. Chris Godwin there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Cooper on the return. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves. In the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
The 36-yard line.
To throw on second down. Eason. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Ndamukong Suh able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
4 yards. And it's third down. 3rd and 7.
On third down, Eason. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Brady now on first down. Pass complete to his running back, Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Fournette, a first down carry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Airing this one out for Evans. This is intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. You're not ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 56. Panthers.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Cooper on the return. Powers through. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Pharaoh Cooper on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This certainly has not been the start to the season that they were hoping for. Well on their way to an 0-2 start. And they go to work again here now in this 4th quarter.
Right there, 54, right there.
1st and 10, Eason. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Eason. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
McCaffrey, incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun is Eason. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 76 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now Eason. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Brady again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. On first down, Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining. here in this fourth quarter. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Drop deep, drop deep. Smash. 18, double dog.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw again. Eason, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54, Mike 54. I'm on. Warrior 17. Mike 54, Mike 54. Let's go.
Eason going to try and throw for it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Mike 54. Record. Check smash. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Cut. Dragon 60. Check Mike 54.
Eason sets to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Levante David.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating, and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Pharaoh Cooper on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Street. And what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Mustang 19.
Throwing again. Eason gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
54's Mike.
Throwing on 1st down. Eason now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Cooper on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Curtis Samuel.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now
on 4th down, Eason. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
First down, Carolina.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. 70 Ranger. Right there, 54 Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Hey, one set.
On first down, Eason. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the Hail Mary.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54 Mike. Check, watch 54.
Throwing again, Eason. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete on the Hail Mary. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Panthers,
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept